ladies and gentlemen. How you doing for Wednesday, May 2nd, 2018?
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
Gorgeous
It's
today.
not too hot, not too cold.
It's just pleasant
Just right.
on this happiest of hump days.
Yeah, how's your hump day going, ladies and gentlemen? You guys having a good one out there? I mean, you know what? I'm automatically, when the sun is out,
Yeah.
I feel better. There's a different energy when I walked in the studio today. Everybody seemed to be having fun. There was laughing coming out of the other studio rooms, smiles, having all about, just a general good feeling when the sun is out.
Everybody just fucking around. Nobody getting work done is what I saw.
And-
You saw a different vision.
Okay.
No, I agree. It's that vitamin. What is it? Vitamin D?
Vitamin D, my friend.
Yeah, it helps, buddy. You get out there, man. You're refreshed. Especially
Exactly.
after your insanity workout. You feel good.
It's true.
You're done. You're good to go.
It's true.
Feeling good to go.
Are you guys good to go? We got a good show coming up for you.
We do.
But first, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time tuning in to Talking Trends, myself and Tony find interesting news articles from around the world and we bring them to the comforts of your home or wherever you may be listening to this. Shouts out to everybody who's listening to this on iTunes, Google Play, iHeartRadio, Mixcloud, all the audio platforms. We're all over them. Shouts out to you wherever you may be listening to this. We appreciate you. And if you ever want to catch the show live, just go to wetalkingtrends.com. And yeah,
That was a lot.
that was a mouthful.
That's the information rundown.
Yeah, just the quick and dirty, as
Our
they
spiel,
say.
yeah.
Down
Down and dirty.
dirty. So today
Yeah.
we have a couple good topics.
We got a doozy.
First off,
Yeah.
Kanye West. I promised myself today, actually yesterday, that I would refrain from comment
Yes.
on Kanye West because, quite frankly, I think for me,
Yeah.
it's a waste of my time.
Right.
Because I know we've been through this roller coaster with this guy,
We have.
and I see it, and I just don't understand why we keep falling for it.
Well, it is a trending topic,
Yes,
which is our show.
it is our
But
show.
I agree. I didn't want to delegate any time to it either. But we will dedicate just a little bit of time.
A little bit of time. Up next, this interesting story, a feel-good story, ladies and gentlemen. How about that?
We like to feel good.
Yeah, an 8-year-old finds a $100 bill and returns it to his rightful owner, which is an 80-something-year-old man. I know, Tony, if this was you probably would keep it and put it in your pocket.
I kicked the old man over.
Yeah, you in fact would take the $100 bill from the old man,
Yes.
from his wallet.
I would never do that while he's looking.
Speaking of money, a cleaner from an airport
Yep.
found a couple of gold bars.
It happens.
What would you do? Would you shut your lips, go about your job, and take those gold bars home and cash in? Or would you return them, ladies and gentlemen,
We'll
and
tell you what
hope
he
that
did.
karma is actually on your side?
Yeah, we'll let you know what he did.
Yeah. And finally, this is, again, these stories just blow my mind.
That's a great one.
So this gentleman pictured here, cops were called to an Upper West Side apartment for a burglary in progress.
Yep.
But they find a black tenant, former White House staffer moving in.
He's black.
So you got to call the cops.
You got to call the cops.
Something fishy when a black man and a lot of furniture
Yep.
going in and out of a building.
not-
It's suspicious. You got to call the
Can't be
cops.
moving in. Yeah, you can't be moving in. Not in this building,
Not
sir.
in this building. We don't have that around
We
here.
don't have that.
Before we get today's show on the roll, we have a couple happy birthdays going out to your man,
The Rock. Come on, baby. 46 years old.
looking like a.
Looking like a caramel god.
There you go. Shouts out. Shouts out to David Beckham.
Yeah, soccer player, 43 years old.
Happy birthday to Versace.
Yeah, Donatella Versace, the sister, turning 63.
And a birthday going out to our boy, Mr. Insanity himself,
Yeah.
Sean motherfucking T.
The man we love to hate
Yes.
and hate to love, Sean T, turning the big 4-0, the man who's come up with many workout programs and the one we are going through now, which is Insanity Workout,
Yeah.
Insanity Training, Sean T, turning 40.
Yeah.
And looking good for 40. See?
I'd say, yeah,
Insanity works, people,
it does.
as you see here.
Yeah. I
Right?
mean, I'm trying to get up to Tony's.
I mean,
level right
listen,
now.
listen. Yeah, so there's a few birthdays there.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have a giveaway going on right now, and I believe we're going to cash in on this on Thursday, so you're able to see the show on Friday. So what the giveaway is pictured here. Tony's little bobblehead is holding 2 tickets to Yuck Yucks.
Yeah.
For you and a friend. You and a date. You looking to take somebody out? This is your chance, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. We've got 2 tickets to Yuck Yucks, and also to go along with it, depending on what you guys get up to in the evening, and you need some coffee in the morning.
Yeah.
We got you covered as well, because we have free coffee for the both of you, courtesy of McDonald's. All you have to do to enter, my friends, is simply share this stream to your timeline on Facebook, and by tomorrow we will calculate who has shared it the most.
Yeah.
And then you win the prize.
It's simple. Little share, 1 click.
Very simple.
All you gotta do.
That's all you gotta do. You just gotta share it.
Super simple.
Super simple.
And you love to share it. Come on.
Yeah, come on.
You want to do it. You know you want to do it.
Yeah, come on. Come on, let's do it. Let's do it. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this could all be yours, and you have to come and pick it up. So
yeah, we're not delivering.
We're not delivering that anymore. That's so last.
We got
last month.
Yeah, we can't do it.
Yeah. Anyways, let's get into today's show, and then of course halfway through we're going to shout everybody out for tuning in.
Yeah.
So let's kick everything off with a doozy. Kanye West in the news for saying that slavery was basically a choice.
I didn't know until he brought it up and made it very clear to me. I was under the assumption it was something else.
Right.
But apparently it was a choice. So, I don't know.
Unbelievable.
Oh, man. The question is Kanye really losing his damn mind? Or is he okay? Kanye West is not taking his meds, apparently, and people close to him believe some of the comments he made on TMZ Live, which is where this all kind of blew up, was a result of that. Kanye himself said he was shunning doctors who ordered him to take 3 pills a day. He says it seriously messed with his mind in a big way, and now he's taking 1 to 2 of these pills a week, so nowhere near what he's supposed to be taking, according to him.
Now, are these the pills, apparently, because in this TMZ situation,
Yes.
what I just quickly watched, he got liposuction surgery, apparently.
Yes.
So I think he's referencing these pills that you have to take after the liposuction surgery.
Exactly. And the liposuction, he claims, of course, he did it for you people, which is what he's facing his fans and the media, so that the media wouldn't make fun of him being fat. He did the liposuction, and now he's taking the pills, and now he's not taking as many as he's supposed to. So that's why he's apparently, people close to him saying he's losing it right now. People close to Kanye said he talked about slavery before as a metaphor, and was unartfully expressing himself when he said slavery was a choice. In fact, Kanye tweeted, quote, "The reason why I brought up the 400 years point is because we can't be mentally imprisoned for another 400 years. We need free thought now. Even the statement was an example of free thought. It was just an idea." So he's speaking about it in a, I guess not in the slavery days point. He's trying to make a point, I guess, now going forward, not to be imprisoned by media and society and standards.
I think that's just general knowledge anyway right now. I don't think we need Kanye West to say this about like, oh, it's free. It's time for free thought. Look, like, you know what? No, we're striving for that. It's happening now. We don't need you, sir, to start saying this. And I think, quite frankly, his comments are like unbelievably uneducated, to say the very least. And like man, what's his name, Van?
Van, yes, from TMZ.
From TMZ said it's just super uneducated and just I don't know, disappointing, quite frankly. And I quickly took a peek on Twitter, and will.i.am super disappointed. Talib Kweli,
he did the video. He did the interview with Charlemagne the God. Yeah, which was like a 2-hour interview,
which was done before. This was done. That interview was done before the TMZ situation. Yeah. But will.i.am's disappointed. There's a couple stars that are very disappointed in Kanye West right now for that remark. I mean, there's a bunch of people just thinking with their heritage of like their great grandparents, what they've had to go through. Yeah. I mean, it's super unbelievable.
It hits on so many sensitive situations and people, and in history. The question is this real?
I know, and here's the thing. This is what I was just. KO just stopped by for a second.
Yeah,
Shouts out to KO. And we're just talking. I'm like, and I just said, I'm like, I'm tired of this rollout. I'm tired when you have something to release. That's all of a sudden when you start coming out of the woodworks with everything. I mean, he said this like crazier things before. At the time, he needs to release an album, and everybody just keeps giving them like so much attention. And again, he has a couple albums coming out. He's working on an album with Nas. He has his album coming out in June, apparently. And lo and behold, all this rollout starts to come out. And I mean, I'm not buying it. I just think it's interesting that anytime he wants to come out, it's when he wants you, the consumer, to buy something.
And listen, that's not uncommon. Listen, it's not uncommon when, excuse me, when a movie's coming out or a show is coming. All of a sudden, the people that are starring in these roles, they're in the news for something good or bad or controversial. So it's not uncommon. It's all, I mean, for me, I think it's all orchestrated, man. It's all public relations. It's all planned. I don't know. Like, I mean, or is this guy really lost his mind and he needs to really go to a doctor and seek real help? I mean, I don't know.
I just think to add to your point, when like movies are coming out, it's about the movie. It's about whatever you're releasing. And unfortunately, in Kanye West situation, it's always something else but the music. And then he wants people to focus on the music, and he gets mad when his music isn't recognized. It's like, well, how do you want your music recognized when you're scatterbrained and you're saying so many different things for people to focus on? If you want people to focus on how great your music is, then just start promoting the music and talking about the music instead of what you think about slavery and how you love Donald Trump. I mean, and you want to run for president. What is your ultimate message? It's super scatterbrained, and quite frankly, I think he's bipolar, undiagnosed. I don't know if he's already been diagnosed. I don't know his medical history, but he's showing some crazy signs that not sorry to say crazy signs, but just showing some signs of some bipolar.
Well, you talk about the music there, for example. Like, if you're going to put out an album, cool. It should be about, you said, the music. It should be about the project. It should be about the art.
Tell who's on the album, blah blah blah. Yeah, sure. It's like very cliche, and you're going to get those cliche questions, like the same run of the mill questions when you're releasing something. But I mean, Kanye is good at separating his sound from a lot of people, and I think he could easily talk about how his sound is a lot different and get away from those cliche questions and answering them in a different way that's way more interesting than this rollout that we're seeing.
Another question, is the music just not as good as it was? And he has to do other things to drum up attention so people will actually go and buy the album?
The sad thing is it's taking away from the music. People are focusing on things other than the music now. And it's unfortunate.
So it's hurting the situation.
I think it's hurting him. I mean, clearly, like it's clear with people he's worked with in the music industry are now speaking out on Twitter and being pretty vocal about his latest comment about the whole slavery situation.
Absolutely.
It's going to start hurting relationships, and I mean, you're going to start questioning, like, oh my God, like, he's not good friends with so-and-so anymore. Oh, whose fault was it? Well, I would probably like to guess it was probably Kanye West's fault on this part. Like, I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know. I think he's probably surrounded by a lot of the wrong people. And he's in an interesting place. I don't know where I have no idea. I don't know the guy. I haven't met him. No. So
I think someone made a comment too when I was reading it on Facebook about Van from TMZ, who stepped up and spoke his opinion on it, which was, I thought, done really, really well. He came off as very intellectual, and he made his point and was very clear and very.
I will play that clip, ladies and gentlemen. For those who don't know, the Van comment and clip that we're talking about, we will play it right now.
Do you feel that I'm feeling? Do you feel that I'm being free and I'm thinking free?
I actually don't think you're thinking anything. I think what you're doing right now is actually the absence of thought. And the reason why I feel like that
is because, Kanye, you're entitled to your opinion. You're entitled to believe whatever you want. But there is fact and real world, real life consequence behind everything that you just said. And while you are making music and being an artist and living the life that you've earned by being a genius, the rest of us in society have to deal with these threats to our lives. We have to deal with the marginalization that's come from the 400 years of slavery that you said for our people was a choice. Frankly, I'm disappointed. I'm appalled. And brother, I am unbelievably hurt by the fact that you have morphed into something, to me, that's not real.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That says it all, then.
It was, and here's the beautiful thing about it. It was said perfectly.
Yeah, I don't think could have been said any better.
Didn't even swear.
No.
Held his composure.
Didn't stutter.
Didn't stutter. It was like, holy smokes.
Yeah.
I couldn't even probably even wrote something that nice.
I'm super impressed.
Yeah, super impressed. Shouts out to Van the man.
Yeah, and Kanye stood there and took it.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things that I don't know. You know, maybe he feels like, you know, maybe the music's just not where it used to be. Maybe it's not hitting where it used to be. Maybe the anticipation of a Kanye album coming out isn't where it used to be. Something else has to be drummed up to get more attention. I have no idea.
Time changes.
Like you said, time does change, man. And people's attention is much shorter than it ever was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't have time to wait for your album to drop, maybe.
No, exactly.
You're not at the top of your game anymore. Maybe it's something he can't deal with.
Yeah.
Maybe he can't deal with the fact that he's not, you know, the top 5 artists in the world.
Right.
Maybe he can't deal with that. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he clearly has a complex of where his if he's right, he just seems to like whatever his opinion is, it seems to trump everything else. I mean, you've seen it when Beyonce didn't win that award and Taylor Swift got it. He was very vocal about that, and then which he attests, he still hasn't recovered apparently from that. Yeah. And I'm like, dude, he said his music has suffered from that because of the Taylor Swift incident, and I'm like, again, dude, like focus on your music. I don't know. Yeah. I just can't. And the whole lipos, it's
too much.
It's a lot of stuff, but what you're asking people to be focused on, you're giving them way too much.
Yeah. So. Jeanette says, yeah, Van gave it to him good. Kelsey says, look at his interview with Ellen. Hella awkward. I didn't watch that one. Connor says, I think this backlash supports his point a bit that everyone pushes these public figures to think or act a certain way. Yeah, I don't know. I just think he's not the only one dealing with these situations.
No, I think a lot of celebrities and people in his position are dealing with a lot of Kanye West, his problems, but aren't just, I don't know, just don't.
You were saying before we came on the air about the liposuction.
Yeah.
And that he didn't want to be called fat by the media or other people, whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
And you brought up a good point. It's like, why did you get liposuction? Why don't you just work out, man?
He's in as Van said, he's in a position that a lot of people aren't. So I mean, in his situation with the whole liposuction thing, okay, get a personal trainer, get a personal chef. Like I'm
sure he has.
You are very well off.
Yep.
And surrounded by people who can definitely help you obtain those goals. And the fact that he's kind of putting it back on us, saying it's our fault that we want you to look good. No, actually, I don't care what you look like.
No.
Me personally, I just want the music to sound good. I could care. You could be 300 pounds. I don't care. I know you for your music.
True.
So
it's more for him, man. I think it's just more his personal, the way he sees himself.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Jeanette says, I feel since his mom passed, he's been extremely strange.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. He hasn't recovered. And you know what? A lot of that sometimes happens with a lot of people. When a family member dies and they're really close to them, especially a mother, they sometimes aren't the same, which is unfortunate. And I totally understand. But I mean, at the same time, I don't know. Again, he's in a position to get help. He can get the best help.
He can buy what he has more money than we can spend.
Yeah.
I'm sure he can get whatever he needs. I mean,
I'm sure people even would offer him the help for free.
Oh my God, absolutely, without a doubt. So, but to put it back on the public, like for him to redirect it on the public or the media, seems like a bit of a cop out.
I think so.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, just deal with it, man.
Yeah.
I get it. If you need help, go get help.
Yeah.
You're surrounded by family.
Yeah.
You know, you got the 400 Kardashians around you. One of them, I'm sure, knows. They've all got therapists. I'm sure 3 or 4 at a time.
Right?
Go see one of them.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's enough time for Kanye.
That's it.
West.
That's all you're going to hear from me for
Get your
Kanye West.
shit together, brother.
That's it.
Go relax in your pool in Calabasas.
Let's
I'm sure you'll be all right.
Let's just focus on the music, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
A positive story Coming up next,
Yeah.
a nice quick one I found the other day, and I'm saving it for a beautiful day like today. An 8-year-old boy, pictured here, finds lost $100 bill and returns it to an 86-year-old man. 8-year-old, I know, it cringes your heart. I know, Tony.
I hate this kid.
8-year-old Jaron Johnson, JJ for short, J squared, my man J squared.
Yeah, J squared.
Couldn't wait to return the $100 bill he found at Walmart. Just a few days after finding the bill, he got to meet the rightful owner.
Boom.
Quote unquote, I gave it to my mom, and the next day when we woke up, I reminded her to call Walmart to see if anybody reported it, explained Johnson. Jeesh. Man.
Okay.
Even did the follow-up.
Wow.
The bill had fallen out of a wallet of 86-year-old James Grice of Georgetown. He lives on a fixed income and wasn't able to buy his groceries the day after losing the bill. Tony.
Oh, great. I feel fucking shitty.
Grice said...
Thanks a lot. That's his story. I don't 100% believe that. Maybe not. I don't know.
Oh, that's funny. So anyway,
Unlikely story, Chief.
yeah, unbelievable.
Yeah.
The cold heart of Tony shows up, rears its naked head again.
Oh boy.
So, quote unquote, when I walked outside the store, I said, Lord, let somebody that really needs that money find it. Man, this,
What in the world?
when I turn things over to the Lord, I don't fool with I don't fool with it anymore.
It's all biblical.
That's what he said.
All right.
So, mother of JJ, a special education teacher at an elementary school. Man, everybody is just you can't. And
This story
you can't.
is.
Everybody's in a position where don't you dare insult anybody because karma is coming your way, my friend. I like everything in this story,
I
by the
hate
way.
this story so much.
So the mother, a special education teacher at the elementary school where her son also attends, said,
Of course he does. Why wouldn't he attend there?
Mike.
Why wouldn't he attend there? Of course he does.
She said it was a teachable moment. Quote unquote, we talked about it on the way home. You know, people work hard for their money. I was immediately proud of him. He's a great kid. He has amazing character. He does the right thing even when no one is looking, she explained. JJ added that made him feel happy to know that he helped Grice. However, when the two met, Grice came bearing gifts to show his appreciation. A $20 bill. And the promise of fresh tomatoes, which also happened to be JJ's favorite.
Of course. Why wouldn't it be? You couldn't have written this story any better.
It's like a Disney movie.
He's a long lost grandfather, this kid, isn't there? Something's going to come out of this shit.
That's it. But I mean, that, ladies and gentlemen, if I hadn't read that is the feel good story of the show so far. Everything, you got the old man who's on the fixed income and couldn't buy his groceries.
No.
You got the kid. His mother teaches at a special needs school. He calls up,
Which he attends, by the way.
which the kid attends.
Of course.
Everything worked out. He got the mom to call Walmart. Did anybody report a $100 bill missing?
That's unreal.
This shouts out to JJ.
Shouts out to JJ.
JJ's a good kid, man. I like this story. See, you got a little smile on my face. Oh man, I'm actually, my mouth is getting sore from smiling so
He's
much.
a nice guy, I guess. You know, like, I don't know.
Tony's so mad. Your heart. That's what you know. What that's what feelings are, Tony. You feel that?
I don't know what you're talking about right now.
You feel that the pumping of their heart there.
I've heard of feelings.
The little butterflies.
That's
what happens.
I feel
when
sick
good
to my
things-
I feel sick to my stomach. That kid didn't grab that $100 and go.
He got 20 out of it. And you know what? I did something similar when a couple years ago I lost my phone.
Yeah.
And anyway, yeah, I met the guy at McDonald's. Yeah, I gave him $20. He didn't have to return the phone, but I gave him $20. And I think you would like the same. If you lost a $100 bill and JJ found it, I think you'd like JJ too. Like, thanks JJ for calling up Pete's.
Thank you, JJ. Much appreciated.
Yeah, I think we all need some more. There gotta be more JJs out there.
Yeah. I wouldn't give him nothing. So listen, man, you had your chance. You had the money in your hand. You done fucked up.
Oh,
now it's mine. I'll buy you a sandwich. That's all you get out of me.
Oh boy.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm really not. But
No. But yeah, shouts out to JJ. This is a
listen, you never know what's going to happen in these situations.
No.
You don't know which way the person finding whatever it is they find is going to go. This kid went the right way, according to you people.
I'm glad. And you know what? It was good because the old dude actually needed it. He's on a fixed income. Right. And the fact that even he said, he was like, you know what? If I lost it, I hope that money goes to somebody who needs it. So it's like, oh, God damn.
Yeah.
Bringing a tear to my eye almost.
Okay.
On all this, they got to, you know what? They can probably turn this into a movie.
You know what? It's going to be a fucking movie for sure. I guarantee you that's going to be a movie. Chanel says, but did you give him tomatoes? I wouldn't give him any tomatoes. He's getting tomatoes.
Tony would get rotten tomatoes. He would give him rotten tomatoes.
Throw it at the kid.
Yeah, unbelievable.
That kid's got to toughen up. Anyway, you never know who's going to act which way, and acting which way, leading us to our next story, of course.
Well, before your next story, how about you so graciously shout everybody out that we usually do?
I don't want to do it unless there's some JJs on this list. Yes, Sheldon Brow, a good friend of mine, Chanel, Kelsey, Jeanette, Jonathan Cromwell, always in the house.
Shout out.
Alyssa, Chuck, who else? Chris, we got Kathy, we got Adrian, we got Vincent. The Golden Knight, as they say.
Golden Knight. Going for his 8-pack this summer.
Man, going for his 15-pack.
I see you, sir.
Charlie in the house. Connor in the house. Shavonte Parsons.
Shout out.
A.K.A. Chevy.
Hey.
In the house. Tamara, Vanessa.
Shout out.
And that's it. And you're in the house.
Oh, yeah. And you too.
And JJ might be listening.
Yeah, Jay, you know JJ's out there listening to your boys.
Oh, he's helping the elderly or some shit.
Yeah, he actually probably is. He's actually probably curing cancer as we speak.
He's in his special need. Curing cancer just for special needs people. Because they need it.
There you go.
He's so specific. God love him.
Shouts out to JJ.
Shouts out to JJ.
JJ
Rossi.
This next story is, I think your speed. I think I know what you would do in this situation.
Oh, daddy. Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't, but I would, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, speaking of things getting lost and found, how about a gold bar? Or how about 6 of them? A cleaner in South Korea's Lenkon International Airport made a discovery that could change his life. The man, whose full name was not revealed in the South Korean press, found 7 gold bars worth 350 million won, which is approximately $325,000 in the trash. In the trash can last week, and within 6 months, he could become the lawful owner of this treasure. So, the cleaner immediately alerted the airport's customs authority upon finding the gold bars, each which weighed 1 kilogram. That's heavy.
Damn.
Jeez.
It's like 14 pounds.
Wrapped in newspapers.
What?
So suspicious.
I'm so interested in this. Like, how did those bars get to the trash?
Wrapped in newspaper near in a tax-free area of the departure terminal. So maybe it was like a dump off kind of situation.
With newspapers?
I don't know. The police have identified a Korean man as being the owner of the gold, and 2 other men as those who discarded the gold bars in the trash, fearing customs control, the South Korean news agency reported. So they didn't want to take it abroad. I guess you throw them away. That's the move. Police believe that the men traveled from Hong Kong, where there is no tax imposed on purchases of gold, to Japan through South Korea, thinking it would be easier to bypass customs check. Police source told the newspaper that it is common for criminals to smuggle gold into Japan through South Korea. Crime that has been on the rise since Japan increased the taxes on goods purchased from abroad from 5 to 8%. So they're trying to avoid paying the taxes, I guess, on them.
So let's just get rid of all the bars.
Yeah, chuck them in the trash, obviously. In January, for example, in January, 7 South Korean women were caught smuggling gold to Japan after an X-ray scan detected a number of metal blocks weighing each 200 grams in their abdominal.
Wow.
So yeah, I mean, I guess it's a big thing. You're doing that stuff. The investigation.
I have a couple questions. Did they swallow it, or does it put up the old?
How did that come back out?
Yeah.
Investigation will now have an.
Guys, you got to see this. She's pooping gold.
Yeah.
I got a girl.
She's golden goose.
She literally is pooping gold.
Has to ascertain that the gold isn't connected to criminal activity.
Well, that's good.
If that's the case, and if the owner of the IGOTs, I don't know what that means, does not come forward to claim them, the cleaner will be able to claim the discovery as legitimate property thanks to the country's
Finders Keepers law.
Boom, baby. Even though the gold bars, even if the gold bars owners claim his treasure, under South Korean law, the cleaner could still be awarded between 5 and 20% of its market value, ranging from 16,000 to 65,000. So even if the owners come forward, he still gets a little.
That's good.
Little mamu there.
There you go.
Shouts out to this guy.
So it begs the question, ladies and gentlemen, what would you do if you came across a couple gold bars or any large sum of money? Actually, guess what happened to me on Monday? Yeah, Monday.
Yeah.
Went to go watch my Bruins play. Whatever, we lost. It's all good. But
Still stings?
beforehand,
Yes.
I found a $20 bill on the ground.
Damn you.
That's two $20 bills for me in a pretty close span. I'd say like a 4 or 5 months of just finding it on the ground. So Monday, even though Bruins lost, I found $20. I didn't.
You're even Steven.
Yeah, of course I didn't. It wasn't in a Walmart so I couldn't call.
Yeah.
I didn't know if it was an 86-year-old man's
Yeah, of
$20, but
you should have went up and down the road, tried to find it.
It was in an apartment it was in an apartment building in
Then
the
you should have
stairwell.
knocked on every door to make sure. Did you lose 20
That's
bucks?
what JJ would have done.
JJ.
Yeah, goddamn JJ.
He's so good.
But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, what would you do if you came across a large sum of money? In this case, 6 gold bars.
Shavante says it's mine. Hell yeah, girl. You know the way I think. We think on the same lines. The hustler game. You find it. I find it. You lose it. I find it is mine.
I just like it that even if the owners do claim it, you still get a percent. So I mean, you're winning in any regard.
Yeah,
but,
he still gets a little cut.
Yeah, I don't know what I would do, man.
That's a Korean law. He can still get a percentage. That's crazy.
That's awesome. You know what? This is crazy. That reminds me of a story a couple of years ago. There in the States, there was a gentleman who found a bag of money that came off of a Brinks truck.
Oh, yes.
$50,000.
Yeah.
Decided to report it.
Fool.
Gave him nothing but a T-shirt. See, and that's the point right there.
Is that karma for your ass?
See, and I was like, you know what? I know that money's insured. So if they lose that money, they're gonna somehow
They're fine.
They're gonna get it back somehow, some way.
Oh, you only have a problem if you take it from an individual.
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a problem if you take it right off of a person or what have you.
Or yeah.
But I mean, if you find it and there's like a company name on it, hey man, I'm gonna.
If it says Brinks on the side of the bag,
that money's insurable.
that's yours.
Yeah, that's gonna be mine.
You can't just pick and choose.
How can I? I'm very hey.
What? Your ethics and morals only come.
My
in
ethics are pretty good.
You have good ethics.
I just don't like.
Not like JJ.
Yeah, JJ has unbelievable ethics.
Man, you know JJ's gonna be like a billionaire one of these days. You just know it. It's coming. Here's a story from Chanel. My mom and dad found a wallet around Christmas time with. This is gonna be bad for me. Around Christmas time.
I can feel Tony's blood boiling.
Christmas time in Zellers. They returned it to the front, and it was a woman's. It was a woman who had tons of kids. She was Christmas shopping for her family, so you really never know. The person may really need the money.
Around Christmas time, Tony.
How did I come out like a Scrooge in this fucking thing?
You're always a Scrooge.
Karen, you're too late. Get in here. You're not too late. Get in here.
You don't
We're talking
like-
about if you lose money, if you find it, what do you do? Listen,
You don't like the homeless. You don't like people with any money.
I don't care for the homeless. Listen, I feel a very negative picture's been painted of me.
You're painting it perfectly for everybody.
It's not working- it's not working out for
your
me.
canvas, my friend, and you just keep putting those strokes on it as you will.
Very disgusting.
I will paint my picture a little bit more elegantly.
Man. Anyway, so thank you for that story to make me feel even worse.
Yeah.
Shouts out to JJ. Shouts out to Gold Bars and South Korea, who has some pretty badass laws.
Yeah,
We
it's
can
not too
still
bad.
collect some shit. So
Yeah.
I like that.
It's not too bad. And
Yeah.
finally, ladies and gentlemen, a story.
Another story that makes you go, I shouldn't be black.
Yeah. I'm starting to question my
We're
my
gonna
skin
have to have
tone.
a title for this section because there's so many of these stories.
They're just coming out of the woodworks now.
Yeah.
So anyway, cops were called to an Upper West Side apartment for burglary in progress, but find a black tenant who was a former White House staffer moving in. So the Upper West Side of Manhattan, it was an unsolicited homecoming that left the Bronx native Darren Martin unsettled after spending several years working on Capitol Hill and in the White House. With the Obama administration, Martin recently made the move back to racist New York, getting a job with the city and finding a unit on a 5-story walk on the Upper West Side. On his moving day, past Friday, Martin got an expected visit from the New York City Police Department.
Of course.
Quote unquote, I'm in my apartment, but you know, you can't go nowhere without the cops following me, Martin said during the encounter live stream via Instagram. Turns out someone called 911 to report a burglary in progress, and the suspect was the building's brand new tenant, Martin. Unbelievable. Quote unquote, somebody called the cops on me in my own building.
Yeah.
He told viewers who were tuning in to watch the live video, quote unquote, about how many of y'all, about 6 of y'all rolled up on me. So he has a packed work schedule and that was the only time that he could move into the building. I didn't really think anybody was going to call the cops on me because, I mean, I was moving into the building. In the live video, which Martin shared on Facebook and Twitter, one of the responding officers cranks the volume on a two-way radio where a dispatcher could be heard describing the call. Quote unquote, somebody was trying to break in the door with a possible weapon, the dispatcher said, describing the weapon as a large tool. This is like Chinese whisper. An investigation later determined that there was nothing criminal about Martin's activity. Martin says the skin color along with the gentrified neighborhood along 106th Street were obvious factors that led to the police being called. Quote unquote, as a black man, when you're in an all-white environment, you're very cognizant of that, he said. I have to say I found it kind of symbolic. It's like, welcome to the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Sadly, Martin's story isn't one of a kind. Earlier this month, 2 black men, of course, were arrested in Philadelphia Starbucks for trespassing after asking to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
In Martin's case, he hopes the incident serves as a teaching moment for the neighbor who called the police on him. The broader message to everybody is to get to know the folks before you make these assumptions, he said. When you make that call, there's no turning back, and it could have ended very differently, which is true.
Yeah.
Because
I love how they said he was trying to break in with a large tool.
Large tool.
That's called a key.
Yeah.
Open the door with a key.
Yeah, exactly. He's the key to the city.
Yeah, he's got the. Yeah, he was working in the government. So
yeah,
don't move while you're black.
Yeah,
and if you are, make sure you got a white guy with you.
At least one.
At least one white guy.
Surround yourself at least with a minimum of 3.
Minimum 3 white guys when you're moving.
Yeah.
But they may mistake the white guys for moving in, and you, the black guy, being the mover guy.
Yeah. Seriously. So.
Oh, come on.
That's the thing. And it's like a lesson has been learned where the next move, I'm just getting movers. I'm not moving anything.
No, don't even be there.
I'm not even gonna be there.
No. Make sure they're white.
Yeah.
Yeah. And make sure you're nowhere near the area.
To finish up the story, Martin, who kicked off a 1-year lease of the building, says he plans to ride it out as well.
So you're in a lease now, kid.
Yeah.
You're in there.
Yeah, but he's going to ride it out despite of what happened to him moving in. So I don't think that's ever happened to me, thankfully. Yeah.
No, you're good to go.
I'm good to go.
Don't ever move.
Yeah, I'm not going to move to New York anytime soon, especially in the Upper West Side.
Yeah.
With all the...
I love how he's breaking in with boxes.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm just like picturing the call with the dispatcher be like, there's a black male...
Yeah.
Moving in with looks to be clothes. But wait a minute, he's bringing stuff into the building. It's odd he's not taking anything out.
Things inside.
Yeah, but I think this is a burglary.
That's how black people rob.
Yeah, they do. They
put shit back.
Yeah, they're sneaky.
Yeah, they take the nice shit out and give you shit back that sucks. That's how they do it. So they don't call it a robbery. It's a trade. It's a barter. It's a barter system.
Anyway, we have a robbery in progress. A gentleman is black, and he has a large tool breaking into the building.
Yeah, putting shit inside an apartment.
Yeah, putting stuff inside the apartment.
How dare you move shit in there?
Yeah, how dare you?
Yeah, into that empty apartment where you have a lease on the door and a key to the apartment.
Ladies and gentlemen, did you watch the Raptors game last night before we end today's show?
Did you?
I know you did. I know I did. Oh, and you know what? Just because.
Damn Raptors.
We called it. We called it.
You called it.
Yeah.
You said the Cavaliers were going to show up. The ones that didn't show up in round 1 were going to show up in round 2.
So
and
confident.
motherfuckers, they did.
Yeah, and we recorded it. And just for those, listen, you want some sports bets? Holla at your boy.
Yeah.
We're gonna play the clip. Check it out.
Let's do it. And I think what you said earlier was right. I think all of a sudden the Cleveland bench is just going to show up.
Yeah,
they've been sucking ass.
Yeah, exactly. I was telling Tony just minutes before the show. I was like, just you watch. The Cleveland bench that didn't show up in the Indiana Pacers game will all of a sudden, knowing Toronto's luck, will show up in the Toronto game.
Dude, hitting
So
everything.
yeah, Kevin Love will be on fire. J.R. Smith will be just like the best player in the world.
Yeah.
You're gonna see it. I don't know. Mark my words, ladies and gentlemen.
I hope not.
I hope not too. I'm praying for the Raptors.
It's funny how we're dressed the same.
Yeah, no, pretty much.
Aside from the East.
Yeah. This is you look into my closet. It's just all black hoodies and this hat, and in Tony's closet it's just white T-shirts.
Yeah,
and that's it.
We just got to switch up our style a little bit. Maybe we're just the same.
Yeah, I mean it is.
Maybe I'll do the black hoodie,
and then I'll do the white.
You do the white V.
Okay, yeah, that should be our May challenge.
Yeah, I don't have any black hoodies, but
Okay.
I'll have to get one.
Yeah, you need to. You gotta switch it up.
I don't know, man. Game is crazy. You called it.
Yeah. We hope there will be a better game 2.
Next game is Thursday.
Yeah.
Still in Toronto.
Yeah.
I think they got to come up with at least one win out of Toronto.
If they don't, then
otherwise it's over.
It's done.
But man, they almost won the damn thing.
And that's the thing. They go, and
know?
it's just like the Toronto Raptors just keep reminding me that they're the Toronto Raptors. And that I've said it time and time again over the years that I've been a fan of the Toronto Raptors. What's very frustrating with that team is that they'll go up in these games, and then that fourth quarter is their Achilles heel.
Oh, just brutal. They're right there.
They can't.
They
seem
had
to
an
close
opportunity to kill it. They had the opportunity to close the game before they go in overtime.
Yeah.
Oh, guys, you got to finish strong. People, strong.
And especially when LeBron's saying he had a bad game, you take advantage of one of the best basketball players having a bad game. You don't let the bench score either. Like if
scores under 30 points, wasn't playing good, couldn't hit a foul shot to save his life.
Yeah.
I mean, you take advantage. That's him injured. You got to pounce when he's injured like that. You can't just because right now he's got a little confidence behind him.
Yeah.
They're playing good. Karen says hump day drinks in order tonight. Cheers.
There you go.
Where are we drinking? Where's the invite?
Yeah,
or is that an invite? Where's it going down? Karen, let us know.
My Bruins are playing tonight, so I'll be watching that.
Yep.
We doing
you
that.
may need a few drinks for that one.
Oh boy, it's gonna be a rough one. I probably won't even tune into like second period just to be. I don't know.
You probably won't even watch the game.
I probably won't. I don't know, man.
You'll call me. What's the score?
Yeah. What are you up to for this evening?
Well, first of all, my insanity workout is done for the day. I've incorporated it in my noontime workout. I'm fucking done.
Yep.
I can chill.
I'm done.
Relax.
I did mine right. I think I did mine right probably as you were probably doing yours.
Yeah.
Because I remember you shouted me out.
Yeah, because I saw your video.
Yeah, you're just like, I was like, did Tony see my video? But anyway, yeah.
Karen's going to Lunenburg. I can't go that far. Let's drink in the city. No, that's it, man. I'm going to go. I got a few more appointments this evening.
Yes.
And then I'm going to go back and have a nice dinner. What do you got on the go?
That's it, man. Just I'm going to watch the game. Of course, upload the show to all the social media that we do. And
keep
that's
in mind,
it.
too, Sydney.
Yeah.
We'll let you guys know later on in the week, but Sydney, we coming your way.
Yeah, very soon.
Saturday.
Let's say like 72 hours.
Ooh, Saturday, Sydney. If you're in Sydney, come on out.
Yeah, it's gonna
be crazy.
It's gonna be a fun time.
We'll give you all the deets.
Yeah. We really appreciate you guys tuning in to another episode of Talker Trends. Thank you very much, honestly, from the bottom of my big heart and Tony's itty bitty heart.
Little black cold heart.
Little Grinch heart. We appreciate your time and efforts to tune in whenever you can, and we sincerely appreciate it. And with that said, we are out.
Much love. Peace.
Take care. Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Talking Trends. If you like the show, please subscribe below.